right there at the end. So that takes care of the request for folks.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. I got a couple quick hitters here, and
okay,
we'll call it a night. Would it surprise you that people would smuggle ants, like the little insects?
Smuggle them for what purpose?
Well, that's the question.
I mean, there's plenty of them.
Yes. Well, there's all kinds of species of ant, I guess. You know, you got your red ants, you got your fire ants, you got your black ants, you got, all these different, phyla of ants.
Okay.
Well, apparently there must be something valuable about certain ants, because 2 Belgian teenagers were found with 5,000 ants in Kenya, and they were given a $7,700 fine or a 1-year prison sentence.
Jesus, for ants?
For ants.
Shit, go in my backyard. You can have as many as you want.
Yeah, but they may not be Nairobi ants.
That's true.
So Nairobi, Kenya, 2 Belgian teenagers found with 5,000 ants in Kenya were given a choice of paying a fine of $7,700 or serving 12 months in prison, the minimum penalty for the offense for violating wildlife conservation laws.
For ants?
For ants.
Okay.
Authorities said the ants were destined for Europe and Asian markets and an emerging trend of trafficking lesser known wildlife species.
Okay.
Belgian nationals Lenore David and Sepp, I can't pronounce this guy's last name, both 19 years old, arrested on April 5th with 5,000 ants at a guest house in Nakuru County, which is the home to various national parks. They were charged on April 15th. The magistrate sitting in the court in Kenya's main airport on Wednesday said her ruling that despite the teenagers telling the court that they were naive and collecting the ants was a hobby, the particular species of ants they collected is valuable, and they had thousands of them, not just a few.
But what is the value?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, do people eat these things?
I don't know that. I don't know if they eat them or if they're strange to me, but the Kenyan Wildlife Service had said that the teenagers were involved in trafficking the ants to markets in Europe and Asia, and that the species included mesor, celophates, and distinctive large and red-colored harvester ant native to the East Africa. This is beyond a hobby. Indeed, there is a biting shortage of mesor cephalots. There's a shortage of them, Chris.
A shortage of these ants.
Yes. The teenager's lawyer described the sentencing as fair and said her clients would not appeal. When the statutes prescribed a specific minimum amount, the court cannot go lower than that. So even if it went to court on appeal, the court is not going to reverse that. The illegal export of ants not only undermines Kenya's sovereign rights over the biodiversity, but also deprives local communities and research institutions of potential economical and ecological benefits. In a separate but related case, 2 other men charged after they were found with 400 ants. Who's counting these ants? These guys had 5,000. This guy had 400.
Right.
He was also fined the $7,700 with an option of serving 12 months in jail. Dahong Nagayan.
Dahong Nagayan. Yeah.
Yeah. A Vietnamese national told the court that he was sent to pick up the ants and arrived in Kenya's main airport, where he met his contact person. And together they traveled to meet locals to sell the ants.
Wow.
Nagaya, who is from Kenya, had said he didn't know it was illegal because ants are sold and they're eaten. So they are eaten.
Yummy.
They're sold and eaten locally. Give me a plate of ants, will you?
Headbangers, show your allegiance to the Classic Metal Show. Score the latest killer gear and apparel. Find your next metal shirt now at https://classicmetalshow.creator-spring.com. So classicmetalshow.creator-spring.com, that dash being like a minus. Shop and support the show now.
My wife will have the rice and I will have the ants.
I will have the ants. Yes. The magistrate's ruling described Nagaya as a meetup as a part of an elaborate scheme. Experts in Kenya have in recent days warned of emergency trend in traffic, lesser known wildlife species. Entomologist so-and-so, a senior lecturer at Kenya's University of Agriculture and Technology, told the Associated Press that the garden ants were important for aerating the soil, enhancing soil fertility, and dispersing of seeds. Ants play a very important role in the environment, and their disturbance, which is also their removal, will lead to disruption in the ecosystem. Myra, I think that's how you say his name, warned against taking ants from their natural habitat, saying that they were unlikely to survive if not supported to adapt their new environment. Survival in the new environment will depend on the interventions that are likely to take place where it has been taken away from their likelihood of ecological disaster that may happen due to the disturbance, he said. So people are eating ants.
They are expensive.
Are they?
I looked it up, and they are. Here you go. If you want to buy some, they're only $979.90. I don't know how many that gets you. Is it I don't know. Under the number, it choose an option Q. So I chose Q. I don't know what that is, but it's an ugly looking fucking thing. Who would want to eat that?
Looks delicious to me.
Yeah, it looks yummy. Oh, look at that. I can see that on a plate.
Mm-mm.
Look at that. Yummy. Yuck. Oh, look. Delicious. All right. Well, if you have $979.90 Zimbabwean money.
Yeah.
Which is probably about $1.40, but
you can get yourself some ants.
Get yourself some ants. Some dinner. Call that ant dash.
Exactly. Yummy.
All right. I have to ask, how did you find this story?
It just popped up there. I just came into one of my feeds, one of my news feeds.
What a stupid story.
I know. They were smuggling ants. So how were they smuggling them? Were they in their pants?
How do you get caught?
Yeah. How do you get caught? Oh, they're maybe going through customs or something?
Even if you're going through customs, would it be, couldn't you take like an ant colony, like those glass things? If you took those glass things with ants in it and you went through customs and said, yeah, this is my ant collection, I'm moving to the States or whatever, is somebody going to really say, wait a minute, those are Mester Cellophos?
They might, because they might be on the lookout for that kind of stuff.
Do you really think?
I don't know. Again, I don't know what Kenya is all about, but
I could tell you customs agents wouldn't know a Messer cellulote from a black ant.
It's interesting that they had a magistrate or a judge at the airport. So I guess if people are getting arrested, they just drag them in front of the judge right there in the airport.
Boy, that'd be a good way to go. If they're found guilty, just throw them off of a plane.
Yeah.